Twitch, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Okay. Let's see if we can get this sorted. Job should be a good one. Job should be a good one. Okay, last I remember, we were coming to look at the inconsequential debates. So, let's have a refresh. Fitting his glasses, Jubilos looks at the paper describing the rules. Well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of the inconsequent debates, year to be added later. I see the authors didn't overstrain themselves. So, the rules. Item 1. Obey the host in everything. Item 2. Come in triplets. Item 3. No fighting, no killing each other, even temporarily, and even if you really want to, even if you apologise later. Item 4. Most important one. The participant must assume the shape of a giant frog. Jubilos looks puzzled. A frog? What does that have to do with anything? Are those the right rules for the competition? What irresponsible wordmonger, Matt. What is this? Am I a frog? Perception 20. Examine the rules. Examination offers nothing. Just like anything else that involves a fae, the rules scroll ordinary and suspicious at the same time. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. So we're just going to leave it as is. I have a better idea. Let Lindsay buy us some time. I'll talk to the other participants. Don't worry about anything. I'll just go run to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. I'll buy you some time. You start looking for whoever is responsible for this. Okay. The little kobold raises his snout at you. Greetings. Are you participating in the debates too? The kobold brightens. Yes, participate. I participate. Amazing. We'll be competing against the inarticulate kin of unforgettable Tartuk. The kobold looks at Jubilos with interest. Huge frog, you speak. Let me mount you. I feed you ants, clean your skin. I am a rider. In the list of all job offers I've ever received, that will be honourably placed in the I'm ready to cry section. Why do you have those jaboas there? The kobold lowers his head. Faye say, need 3. I know 3. I know friends. Wants to go very much. Caught this jump mice. Now we are 3. Participate. It's like a spell was cast over my friend when he read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. Gnome help me. Read for me, aloud. But then I scream. I scared. So what do you want? If you win, dragon. I'll become dragon. Okay. See you. Right, let's have a look at the gnome. The pale gnome reads aloud enthusiastically, and the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his fetters, but all in vain. The shoots of the plants held him tightly. The nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him immediately. And immediately what? Immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter while he was rummaging from the horde of unicorns through the fields of giant fly traps. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad. No one looks at you. Hello again, travellers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm Ned Zottenruppel. These 2 idiots are my brothers, VII and Luar. Knowledge about the world. You suffer from the bleaching, don't you? She is dying from the bleaching. Jubilos' voice is grim. It's alright, I've still got a fair bit of fight left in me. Zottenruppels don't go down easily. Ed smiles cunningly. My brothers and I lost our colour long ago, but death still hasn't taken us. The little kobold said one of you helped him read the rules. Yep, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They're different on every pole. One turns into a frog, another makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? That's remotely. What did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? It's too much to tell. She keeps him hostage for another 4 chapters. I like it when it's more like real life. In this author's last book, he escapes from the evil wizard in 5 minutes. Oops. Why are you calling these frogs your brothers? These fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. There's colourless and dim eyes flare up with a mad and joyful fire. Anyone who reads them turns into frog. So now I have 2 frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? Why are they both frogs? Did they read them together? Yes, Ned responds quickly. No. Shut up, Luar. Of course we did. We read them and we transformed. Now we're sitting and croaking. You are confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobold, why isn't one of you screaming? How is it that both of your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did she tell us to read them? Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves, or make you read them and put a spell on you? Nerd adjusts her ridiculous helm and strikes a rakish pose. Because you're gnomes. Only a gnome could think of playing a joke on everyone around and then joyfully get caught in their own prank. You're far-sighted and loud-voiced. I like you. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Why are you picking on us? Our sister is the one who did it. Enough snitching, Loire. You're just jealous that it was Nerd who came up with the idea. Okay. Stop this immediately and release Jubilos from the spell. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. We're just stupid frogs and we understand nothing. Nerd pretends not to hear anything. I know this is unexpected, but let's just leave it be. I'm ready to participate in the debates, even like this, croaking all the way. Let's try the intimidation, sod it. You think I won't use force despite the rules about non-aggression? Live the spell or else. Do you want to fight us or chase us? Great, let's go. It'll be even more fun. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go quickly. Okay. The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's contours tremble and flow as if in a haze. Welcome to the inconsequent debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You've read the rules, have you not? Not that there is anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules the day after tomorrow, and then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want, as your reward, for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask, and one in each triplet answers, and always the same one. Others can only prompt. Let's see, it will be you, little kobold, you, Sir Alfred, you, Nerd, and you, Linvale. Remember one thing. Here at the inconsequent debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight, and each will be weighed. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument, and most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. So why are you referring yourself in the plural? Tell us, why do you, creature from the first world, need to organise all of this? Let's begin. Begins. We are ready, the knight nods resolutely, despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious, thus we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? Jubilost, Lindsay, what's your answer? Magic, gods, my grandmother. What can move a mountain? Oh, hello, Diesel. I am. Let's see what they've got to say. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped my philosophy lessons at the academy. Such problems baffle me. It's not because I can't think of an answer, but because I think of 1,000 of them at once and don't know where I can hide from them. Let's see. We are dealing with Fae in the first world, and they told us clearly that trivial answers will not cut it. I think a good answer is its own will. In the first world, mountains often change position, and there's at least one that does it of its own free will. That's Ulas, one of the Tain, the walking mountain. Okay, its own will. We heard you. What will the others say? What can move a mountain? The little kobold frowns desperately. Maybe. Dragon can move mountain. Faith and divine intervention. Do you hear, my faithful tentacles? Faith nourishes us with devout faith in our tentacles and a righteous cause. Everything is within our tentacles. A teleportation spell? I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. We have heard you. Now hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. A good answer is its own will. Will and desire lie at the base of all emotions, action, and decision. If a mountain has a will, it will surely find a way to move. That was an interesting round. Let the next question be heard. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? Jubilost? What? I'm sorry, I got distracted. These mosquitoes are so delicious. The frog stops for a moment and then starts to curse. Demons, take these mosquitoes. I go mad in this shape. So the answer, I think it's glory. It can't belong to many. Otherwise, the value of each is diminished. Secret, possibly? Morning, Sneezer. Morning. Ain't no party like a panty party. What? What? So it's either that's glory can't belong to many. Otherwise, the value of each is diminished. No, I wasn't listening. Let's go with secret. The kobold looks as if he's about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon. Ooh, the wife calls. A moment. Okay. It's the knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles it can belong to himself or to his righteous cause. Or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to everybody. Look how I can roll my eyes. Fools, concentrate on the competition. This won't do. We won't accept the answer from the Lottenroppel triplet this round, but you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for our other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even amongst knights, there are many whose heart belongs to a beautiful woman and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause, and a delicious lunch. Especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts belong to many grow any weaker. A secret is a good answer. The more souls know it, the less mysterious it is. But without a single bearer, it will die. Your triplet wins this round, Baron. And here the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? Ambition sounds pretty... an evil twin brother from another timeline. Memory can torment, bring us joy, or kill. That is true, actually. Shall we see what Jubilos says as well? We may as well. Considering that question is asked by a representative of the Fae, the answer could be anything from singing to the love of pastries. But let's think logically. That part of the riddle can easily be ignored, just because about anything in the world can aid or ruin you, depending on the circumstances. What's important is that the riddle clearly points to some quality or property of a living creature, something that is born with us. Another point, it grows. I would say knowledge. Each new day brings something new, so our knowledge of ourselves and the world keeps growing. For some, though, this process is ridiculously slow. Johnny. Well, let's try memory. I'll trust you. I'll trust you. We have heard you. What will the others say? What is the monster? Little kobold grabs his head, stressed. Maybe it's... dragon! It's curiosity. It is born with us. It grows day by day. It saves us from the bleaching, and if only knew how many it's killed. I don't know if the answer will do. The greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul. We feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. And eventually it could break free and kill us. But tentacles must admit, the same beast gives us strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't count. Alas, curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we described must, by its own nature, grow, seeing many see their curiosity dim over the years. Memory is a good answer. We also like the idea that the inner beast inside each of us. Both of these answers are sadly light, but we are ready to accept them. For this round, we shall have two half-winners, the triplet of Sir Alfred and the triplet of the Baron. One final trial, and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. You know the game, Knight Dragon Snag. The knight defeats the dragon burns the snag, and if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. So knight, dragon, snag. So the knight defeats the dragon burns the snag kills the knight. So it's rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Children's games. Great. Ribbit. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. And the snag defeats knight. We'll play Sir Alfred against the kobold and Nerd Zottenroppel against the Baron. The winners will then play each other. It is the first pair. Ready? Yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. Knight! Dragon! That was all too predictable, but charming in a way. The host is obviously enjoying the game. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. Sir Alfred wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? 1, 2... I'm going to shout dragon because I'm pretty certain the gnome will probably shout snag because it's a trick. Dragon. Snag? Do you think they'll say... But if they say dragon... So I'm pretty certain they're not going to say knight, okay? But if we say dragon and they choose snag, we burn them. Alright? If they choose dragon as well as us... No, I'm against the goblin. Not the goblin, the gnome. The one who was sneaky. Who cast enchantment spells on the rules. So, I can't see them choosing knight. So I think they'll either choose snag or dragon. So we'll go with dragon. Nerd, dragon! Nerd yells, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold, then falls over laughing. Looks like her own amusement is more important than the competition. That's how let's go again. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Snag. Or dragon. Or is she trying to trick us? Does she shout dragon so we shout dragon? So then they choose knight. And we choose snag. Oh! Oh! What do we say? I'm of the opinion of snag. Because I think she'll shout dragon to try and confuse us to shout dragon. Because obviously we can shout dragon louder. So she'll choose knight. That's... Because meltdown. Alright, let's go snag. Snag! Oh, is that another tie? The Baron is like my older brother. We think exactly the same. Let's go again on 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Snag. Think they'll choose knight. Snag. Snag. Oh, is that another tie? The Baron is like... Okay. Let's go again. Damn. Dragon. Dragon. Snag. Ah, damn it. Nerd waves her hands. I meant to cheat, but I didn't have time to think of how. Dragon won! 1-1. The little kobold is as happy for you and your dragon as if it were his own victory. So the Baron wins. Now the winner against the winner. The Baron against the Knight. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. He's not going to shout Knight again, surely. So if I play Knight, that's probably the safest option, because he'll either shout, in my opinion, Knight or Dragon. Let's go Knight. Knight! Sir Alfred takes a deep breath with his mighty chest, but then the curse takes over. Tentacles! Realising how their spell has worked, Nerd and her brother start roaring with laughter, sometimes sniffling with delight. The host makes a helpless gesture. We cannot but pronounce the Baron the winner of this round. And now it's time. Time to announce the winner of the debates. After 4 tests, the triplet of the Baron and Sir Jubilost wins. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is a rare praise from us. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles, it was a worthy struggle. Your triplet performed better than we could have imagined. For that reason, you may ask us not 1 and not 2, but 3 questions, and they must be asked by the Baron, the voice of your triplet. Vale, do you remember the fate of the... No. Jubilost suddenly stops talking. He opens and closes his mouth, but makes not a sound. Have a silent spell, mate. I love it. Now what's he going to do? Come, brothers, let's run. Now everything is in your hands, Linvale. Think well upon your questions. We will answer honestly, but I don't know is an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. So we've got 3 questions. So we're obviously here because of Jubilost. So I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. There is a question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convince you of this. That is why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read who opened the road to the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger. The second is 12 times in a dozen, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice will be twice defeated. Put the 2 numbers together when the moon leaves her path near the waters of the Candlemere. Find the one who will open the secret. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First walk the road, then you may accuse us of being senseless, but in the end, you won't. Okay, so about the Affliction, the Bloom, I know it's by the Crazy Nymph. I don't really care about why they organised the debate. I'm not really bothered about who I'm supposed to love. I want to hard to gain power no more. So let's go for the Bloom. Oh, that's an easy one. Or is it? Once a very powerful creature from the first world unwisely provoked the rage of those who were 100-fold mightier. She was cursed and sent here to Golarion, to the Stolen Lands. Without going into too much detail, her curse afflicts the locals as well. To put it simply, your troubles will not cease until you've dealt with this uninvited guest. Anyway, we have discussed this further in your tomorrow and my destiny. Destiny? Yesterday. What? Read. Any suggestions for a good pet name? Yeah, why not? I'm tempted. I'm tempted by the meme answer. I'm not worried about power and immortality. Yeah, why not? So, any suggestions for a good pet name? The host laughs. You children can be so funny. A pet name, you say? Name it Giant Extraplanar Hamster. Even if it's not giant or a hamster. Baldur's Gate reference. Boo, the giant space hamster, and Minsk. That was your final question. We have the answer, and yet we don't. But what an adventure. Linvale will have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Farewell, Linvale, and we almost forgot. The host turns to the kobold. You little creature, you didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still. The kobold jumps from joy and then carelessly asks, pointing at his jabboas, take my friends, yes? All right, fine. The hooded creature laughs. Listen all, the inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of the Zottenroppel tricks and bid you adieu. Done. Done. Let's go. Let's go fight some stuff. In fact, before we do that, hang on. Ugh. Quests. The Lost Brother. The Varnhold Vanishing. It was fun. It was different. It was different. Cruel Justice. Technic League spy. Sits in the capital's tavern. Unbreakable Metal. Help the dwarves in trouble. Let's go and fight something big. Adamantine golems are impervious to attacks, so excuse me. Yeah. We need fire. Go on then. We'll take the numbers. We'll take the numbers. I didn't even realise you'd gone diesel. Lost Dwarven Fortress. Double. Slam that with most people. Okay. Onwards we go. To the Dwarven Fortress. Enter. I got a quick save in there. Tristian at the front of the party. What is that? I think not. Oh, I think not. There we go. There we go.
The path is clear.
Oh, what's that? Oh, help has arrived! Hurrah! Blaze Torlag! Okay. So, made using one of the hardest and most precious substances, the adamantine golem is a deadly work of art. It crushed the life from foes that dare to get in its way and is nearly impossible to permanently destroy. The vast amount of adamantine required to build even one of these destructive golems is so significant that most worlds do not have enough resources. Alright, okay, let's go. Oh, experience and a half there, Diesel. Shrekking me. Let's turn that off. In fact, actually, I am using a bow, so I literally just have no choice but to. Right, I'm gonna have to go into this with a bit more. Oh god, that thing hits like a train. No, that's Valerie down. Amiri down. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably reload this for Yep, I am. And get some more buffs on. Yeah.
Could be worse, and will be.
1, Two, he's down. Yeah.
I see your light.
Yeah. Ooh, Tristan, you poor bastard. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And on him as well. Ekun gets destroyed. 1. That golem's huge. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. So, if I remember rightly, I was told that I can't defeat this with attacks. I've basically got to just wear it out.
Share your
Okay.
trouble. Head on.
In fact, I didn't even check what alignment that was. Shit. Protection from energy. It's pointless using that. Protection from alignment is probably going to be true neutral, to be honest. Which you can't defend against. So we'll go for chaos and just hope we get that. It doesn't spit any energy out. So we're just going to have to start pumping people full of... full of armor spells. In fact, we'll give her that as well. There we go. That's them. I will cast Bear's Endurance on her.
Right here, my friend.
On her. And that. And Bull Strength on her as well. Shield of Faith. Shield of Faith.
I'm open to your orders.
Got that on him. And then that.
Our duty calls.
That.
I'm listening.
Any other beneficial spells we can cast on people? We've got quite a few.
The end
Guidance,
draws
guidance, guidance. Okay.
near. Patience.
That's that. Done. Unless there's
You're
something else I
done.
can think of.
Here.
The
Have I got
road
any
awaits.
further spells to throw on people? Blur, yes. Okay, let's go. Let's give it a crack.
Go ahead.
Yep. Help has arrived, Azar. Right, so I'm just going to throw out all of my summon abilities because I've just got to tire it out.
A solid
Okay.
plan.
So, summon numbers 1d3, 1d4 wolves. 1d4 wolves. There we go. Okay. Anything else to weaken it? Don't think I have. Can't daze it. Can I flare it? Let's try it. Come on. Wolves. Wolves, so we've got loads of wolves. We'll summon some undead. Don't got any more undead yet, but I'll hang on to that for now. Actually, I'll hang on to my undead spell until those wolves go. Heals. She's back. No, she's down. Nope, she's back up. Pop that potion and use the Bone Shattler to heal? Question mark? No. Protection from energy. Cured critical wounds. Nope, she's down again.
Avenge me.
Oh man. This thing's... Yeah, bad. No, run back to the ring. You fool. Right, summon these skeletons. Skeleton summonal. Elemental. Water, fire, earth elemental. There we go. So that should keep it going for a little bit. Holy shit. Alright, some more monitor lizards. There we go. Oh, he's pissed. Have I got anything else I can summon? Please? Yes, more undead. Has he got anything else he can summon? No. Nope. Fireball's not going to affect it because it's made of adamantine. Nope, I'm just going to have to probably pop haste. Oh, hang on. I've got the retreat spell. No. No, I have not. Let's see if that affects it.
Repent.
Something? Anything? Let's try and control fireball just in case. No. Oh man. He doesn't push his hands. No, he can't tell. No. Killing my own people with that. Fuck. Fuck.
I require healing.
No, potion. Get sorted now.
My mistake. Each step brings us closer.
Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Just. Oh. Fuck. The golem freezes. Inside it, something vibrates in harmony, and the dents left by your weapons quickly repair. Arim approaches the metal monster and examines it from head to toe. An invincible idol made of indestructible metal. Another proof of our empty pride. Every master wishes to create something that will outlive them, but why? So that their creation may live on a short while before returning to dust with the rest of the universe. Masters. Harim pulls the key. To his surprise, the whole lot comes out of the golem body along with the key. As Harim stands amazed, the monster falls to pieces as if it was made not of the strongest metal in the world, but of rotten wood. Oh wow! Adamantine, with your bare hands. You're a beast! Spill it. When'd you get so strong? Have you been lifting weights at night instead of praying? Hail to Bounding Vale. Saved! One of the dwarves, clearly their leader, a grey-haired man with a massive symbol of Torag around his neck, jumps down from the hillock where the dwarves climb to escape the golem. He looks at Harim and what he's done, astounded. How? How did you do that? That is impossible! Impossible! I don't know, I don't. Harim, you've broken metal with your bare hands before. What? When did that happen? Oh, wait, are you talking about the anvil? Yes, I did do that, but why? Oh, I asked Grotus what it meant, but received no answer. Harim pensively wraps his beard around his finger. And so, who are you? Yeah, we needed that golem for a tank, man. How are we doing, Ron? The dwarf turns to you and bows ceremoniously. Forgive me, your grace. The surprise made me lose all my manners. The name's Yarmold Skig, paladin of Torag and leader of this group. On behalf of our old clan, I thank you for your help. Ekon bows to the paladin. May the Father of Creation never leave you. May bless you, my son. And you must be Harim, the priest of Grotus. I've heard a lot about you and the unusual path you've taken. I'd like to speak with you. You would like? Well, I wouldn't like to even see you. We have nothing to discuss. This is just what I need to listen to another sermon about Torag's greatness. The paladin replies to Harim's indignation with a humble bow. I'm not so arrogant as to preach to a priest. Your faith is your choice, and I'm not one to question it. I only wanted to know more about your spiritual journey. In response, Harim only sniffs with contempt. Anyway, are you safe now? Ah, your grace. May Torag bless the soil you walk upon. You saved us. The Skate clan is in your debt. Alas, we have no treasure to reward you for your kind aid. That is only temporary. But believe me, when we find a way inside the fortress and recover the legacy of our ancestors, you'll see that no one can accuse the Skate clan of stinginess. Harim sneers bitterly. Look at them, Linvale. Here they are, true children of Torag, greedy, conceited, unable to see beyond their own noses. They barely escaped death, and there they are, diving into its maw again, blinded by the glitter of imaginary treasures. I contemplated making them leave, but let's allow them to stay and continue what they're doing. If they're in such a hurry to dig their own graves, let us not interfere. Thank you. I see you've no love for your people or our god. No, don't be so quick to frown. I've no wish to preach to you, but I believe you when you broke the unbreakable with your bare hands. Please tell me about this. I think I've an idea of what power lies within you. The searing palm. Harim's voice sounds dull and lifeless. The magic anvil in the desolate bronze shield fortress, desecrated by trolls. It was destroyed by my fist as if it were made of sand or wood that had rotted from within, and only waited to be touched to fall to dust. Jarmuld pensively holds his hand up to Torag's hammer, which hangs around his neck. Could it be? Jarmuld, what are you talking about? What power hides inside Harim? The touch of the Unmaker. This is a rare, very rare gift of the gods. It happens once in a generation. I can't say who grants it. Perhaps Torag, perhaps Grotus. Or perhaps it comes from some other source we know nothing about. It is the power to give death to things which live on beyond their proper time. Ill things created with a flaw, like this golem. Desecrated like the anvil, and the robust creation of the dwarven hands that beg for death, but must continue to exist. A dwarf blessed by the touch of the Unmaker can put an end to their suffering. Nonsense. I've never heard of this. If Grotus granted me this power, why do I have to find out about it from some paladin of a traitor god? The god of helplessness and cowardice. A gift of the gods. Oh, by Grotus, you prove it or you admit you're lying. Jarmuld listens calmly to the stream of insults raining down on him from Harim. When the latter has finally spent his breath, the paladin replies quietly, Aye, I can prove it. The Lord check passed. Harim, his words make sense. Maybe what you thought was Torag's curse was actually a gift from the gods, which your kin simply couldn't understand. Harim winces as if all of his teeth started to ache at once, but then nods reluctantly. It is possible, but then Torag and his followers are even more stupid and blind than I thought. Just imagine, Linvale, if this is true. The reason for my woe is not a curse, but the simple fact that none of my kin was wise enough to recognize a divine gift. The priest shakes his head and looks at the paladin. You said you can prove your words, Jarmond. I challenge you now. The touch of the Unmaker is not only power to destroy. It can take the heart from an item, all the love and effort put into it by its maker, and by the mercy of Torag. Strike the golem once more, complete the unmaking, and show us its heart. Oh fuck! Hiram looks gloomily at the quiet golem, and then shrugs and smashes it with his fist. The golem falls to fragments with a pitiful clink. Leaning down to search through the pieces, Hiram takes hold of a shimmering blue jewel. He examines it, and then turns to you. The priest's face is sad and baffled. There, a gift from Torag. Be damned. So what's next? What do I do with it now? You owe nothing to anyone, especially to Torag and his servants. Well put. You know as well as I do how dangerous it is to accept gifts from gods. Boom. Jewel get fucked. Fear the owlbear slayer. You're right. Hiram hurls the jewel onto the rocky ground and it breaks into shimmering shards that darken and vanish in the air. Sacrilege. If you wish to keep digging a grave for you and your group, Jarmel, then continue. I won't interfere. Maybe someday I will return to bury your bones, but for now, farewell. Jarmel lowers his head. Right, farewell, Hiram. Gift from the gods, gift curses from the gods. I'm starting to think it's the same thing, but thank you for coming here with me. I probably wouldn't even have talked to this Jarmel on my own, but now I have much to contemplate. Let's go, Linvale. Let's leave these Skeggy to do as they will. Done. And Shrek'd at the same time. 3 people on death's door. Thanks, game. Thanks. Okay. Is the owlbear emote working yet? Don't believe it is. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay. So, questers. Barnhold is a ghost town. There's not a single soul in sight. We should search around and find out where everyone's gone. Excuse me. Vortikai. This cryptic word must be connected to everything going on around here. But what or who is this Vortikai? The leader of the Spriggans occupying Varnhold claimed that it was empty when they got there. The scoundrel must be lying, right? If not, then who or what drove the Spriggans from their home? So we've sorted that one already. Cruel Justice, that's the Technic League, so that's for Reg and Octavia. Alright, let's go back to the capital, rest and talk to Jubilos. Oh, that is an excellent idea, Sneeze. That is an excellent idea. I may take you up. Oh, God. Excuse me. I may take you up on that offer. As you can tell. Avoid! Evade! Thank you. Alright, let's see how many thousands of people want to talk to the Baron of the Realm.
Fates.
The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. Island. They had an argument in the middle of the street, yelled so much your subjects called the gods. What can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Eveld hasn't even done anything illegal. It's not like I can put him in jail. Eveld, is that the character next to you? A short, rugged man in a sophisticated garment bows ceremoniously. In my own person, Your Grace. Eveld the Silver-Tongued, who once served as court bard at the best houses of Brevoy, and has now traded in his golden cage for the free winds of travel. But I digress. This, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience. Halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but the telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting baskinade next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I'd lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Eveld gasps with indignation. Is that so? Oh, when I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts, begging her to become the muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Eveld smooths down his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of my poetry, it's really not that bad. Eveld, did you write shit about Valerie? Eveld clasped his hands to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me, who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he's already disowned by his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue, let me say what this baskinade is devoted to. The sad position of the arts in these lands. Oh, forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegatory and allegorical poetic hyperbole are. The captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try, Your Grace. I'm afraid even Abadar couldn't get to the bottom of this ball of accusations. You know what? I genuinely don't care who said what. You're going to make peace right here in front of me. Valerie almost screams. I'm not going to make peace with this worthless paper stainer. Let him spend his useless time insulting his other bootlickers. Oh, your tongue befits your beauty, my sweet. Truly, what is a beautiful flower's bud worth if it's worm-eaten and empty on the inside? Enough, both of you. First you scared everybody at the tavern, and now you're embarrassing yourselves in front of the Baron. Apologise at once, if not to each other, then at least to his Grace. I don't know what got into me, Your Grace. Forgive me this scene. Please forgive me, Linvale. Perhaps I should leave to calm myself down and come to my senses. Oof. That's nice. You let off some steam and worked some things out. At least now I can go... Well, I can let you go, hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your Grace, I'll go too, but please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has got into her, but she's not herself lately. At first she'd just snap, and then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things, and now she dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence. Hey, bard. Oh, savage. Savage man. How we doing, bud? Neutral Good, thanks for bringing this to my attention. I will try to help her. If I were you, I would talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I've got no idea how anyone can have a fight with such an harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing his conversation. You're not a fan of the old Warcraft? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh yeah, you guys got Storm up there at the moment, I believe. The storyteller twitches you approach. Ah, your grace, my stories are calling for you. Have you come to answer their call? Nope. I found shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me? May I? The storyteller gently touches your pack. Yeah. I'm not too worried about what exactly you found. Just... Okay. I brought some relics. Are they worth a story? I'm only interested in your gold coins. There we go. Thank you. Yes, perfect. Okay. The captain of the guard told me he had a fight with Valerie. The storyteller lowers his head sorrowfully. I think there's a typo there. I think it should be lowers his head sorrowfully. Alas, this is true. Believe me, I didn't want a fight, but my fool curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her the first chance I get. Do you think she's been acting strangely recently? What can I say? We are not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time for the very same reason that you honored me with your visit today. What was the fight about? I asked if Valerie had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Bugger off, you old elf. It's not you. His place in Florida is getting hit. Ah, okay. I see. Right, where's Lindsay? There she is. Let's have a chat with Linz. Just a moment. I've got something. Lindsay quickly scribbles something in a notebook, then raises her eyes and smiles at you. Hi. Have you noticed anything strange about Valerie? Lindsay lingers, then sighs dully. I had a fight with her, a big one, and I wanted to talk to her about the best way to describe her hair colour in the book, and she said my book is trash, and I'd be no better if I busied my time with... Oh, I won't even repeat it. She shouldn't have said that, but perhaps you shouldn't have picked on her. She lowers her head sorrowfully. You're probably right, but I'm doing it for her, you know. To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, though she can be cold at times. But now it's like she's changed, and it's all after, you know, after she got that scar. I talked to her before, and she wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt. She keeps saying she doesn't care. Okay, so Valerie's got a complex about the scar on her face. Let's go and have a chat with her. Let's go and have a chat. I'm gutted the Owlbear King emote's not been approved yet. Still pending. Where is she? No, Tristan. Nah, she's right outside. Right, Valerie. Let's have a chat. Greetings. Valerie sighs. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. Valerie, we need to talk. You've been acting like an absolute bitch. If you were going to bring up that scene in the throne room, don't waste your breath. Veld completely deserved that speech. The captain of the guard said you were taking it out on random people. Valerie narrows her eyes. So the captain of the guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects. Perhaps he should change his armour for a judge's mantle if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. I know you had a fight with the storyteller, and you yelled at Lindsay. The storyteller? What business of his if I have anything left from the Order? Does he imagine I'm still carrying around Shellyan's radiant face of a souvenir? As for Lindsay, she knows full well how her constant babbling about her book irritates me. And so, how did you know the thing at the tavern was about you? Who else could it have been about? That scribbler used to never leave me alone. Dogged my heels, asking questions whenever I appeared on the street, and now... Listen to yourself. Why all this bile? I want to help you. Valerie twists her lips and looks away as if she wants to end the conversation. And I'm going to stand there and stare. When the girl starts talking again, her voice sounds soft. Please forgive me, Linvale. I understand your worries. My behaviour over the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Lindsay thinks you're concerned about the scar. So typical of her. A superficial opinion, a superficial conclusion. Forgive me, it's difficult to admit I was wrong, and scatterbrained Lindsay is apparently right. The girl hesitates, lifts her hand and touches the scar on her face. Since it appeared, it's like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers and bards used to follow me around, and now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to, trying hard not to look at the scar, it's like it undid me completely. Valerie stops again, absently running the tips of her fingers over the ugly scar on her face. She finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I've never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty. I thought my actions would speak louder than my appearance, but now I'm having doubts. In this and in everything else, I kept telling myself. You always said that beauty isn't really important. Are you changing your views now? Valerie looks at you pensively for a few moments, then shakes her head with determination. Now, if I'm to break when someone looks at me askance after everything I've been through, it means I've never actually been worth anything. I may as well have stayed with the Order and lived meekly by Shellyan's orders. Ugh. She straightens her shoulders and looks around with determination. I shouldn't have wasted my time on these thoughts. I promise that you won't be bothered again by complaints about me, except perhaps those from those who truly deserve a harsh response. The girl nods to you. Thank you for this conversation. I knew you would support me. Good. Done. Done. No more. I need to rest. Because everyone is fucked up. There we go. Rest at the bed. See if there's anything on the table that requires our attention. Address the barony. The riots spreading across the barony must be addressed at once. One of the advisors can speak to the enraged people and ask for their support, which the state so badly needs in these dark times. Let's send in Lander. In fact, my relations is pretty low actually. We'll send Lindsay in and hope for the best. Trade agreement. Neither can do that for the moment, nor do I have the funds to do so. I need to up my stability, divine, and relations. Stability, divine, and relations. Okay. So let's start building a few things in some of our outlying towns. So relations +1, and stability with. So I need a brewery. And a tavern. Adjacent. So that's... So... +1 relation when adjacent to a longhouse, and +1 to espionage when next to a barracks. Okay, so let's drop the... Do I need that, really? I don't think I do. Could do with divine, though, actually. So, Shrine. +1 divine when adjacent to a monument. So if I build that there and get a monument later. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm poor. I am poor. Let's go sell some shit. Let's go sell some shit. I've got a lot of shit to sell.
I'll go ahead.
Suf, let me see what you've got. So what have I got that I don't use? That. Masterwork Longsword, Punching Dagger +2, Durance. What's Deterrent? No idea. Crimson Counselor is a 2-handed quarterstaff. Oh, okay. This staff contains 6 charges that are replenished each day. By spending 3 charges, its wielder may cast Fireball. So I get 2 Fireball casts with it. I'll keep them for now. Amulet of Mighty Fists, that's for a monk. We don't have any monks. Sell all the shit jaws. Enchanter's Cape. Okay, let's deal with that first. Let's sort some of these out. So you're an enchanter. Enchanter's Cape. Okay. Amulet armor. Yeah, the natural armor that can go. Can solve that. Physical flow. +4 strength and dexterity. Strength and constitution. Strength and dexterity. Dexterity, okay. Why not then? Throw that on you. Ring of Protection +3. So if we throw that on there. Find Amory. She can have, she's already got one. So Harim's in the front, so he can take that. Give him some heavy armor. Oh, he looks cool now, man. Natural armor +2. I'll give him that just because it's something, and then we shall sell the rest. Dexterity and Constitution. Strength and Constitution, there we go. And Dexterity and Constitution, okay. Okay. Mighty Constitution +2. Chuck that on him. Done. We can sell the rest of the stuff and make some good profit. Actually, yeah, sod it. Deal. 37 grand. Let's sell some of the stuff we're not going to use. Keep blindness, get rid of that. Disintegrate. Ooh. Ooh, we'll keep that. Get rid of them, get rid of some of those. Acid Fog. Keep the potions. Apart from the shit ones. Okay. What other stuff can we get rid of? Right. Sort by price. cooking ingredients. We never cook anything, so let's get rid of these. Owlbear eggs, so I'm definitely selling them. In fact, I don't think I've ever used any of these ingredients, so I might just sell them all. Why not? Herbs, cheese, citrine, shrooms, ale, cider, veg, yeah, it can all go. Nuts, port, onions, fruits, potato, get rid of the first world fruit as well. You can always come back and buy them later if need be. Butter, get rid of the eggs. Go. Get rid of the moss. Oh shit, we need to keep the keys. In fact, do we need the key from the stronghold? No. No. Get rid of the milk. We'll keep the rope. Rusty dwarven key can go. Silver keys can go. A letter with threats. We'll keep them. What's that one? Iron dwarven key. We'll get rid of the spoons. Sorry, Diesel. Get rid of the rice. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the flour. That looks more like salt. Okay, done. That's another 10,000. We're in a good spot, folks. Alright, let's go and do the companion quests for Rigongar and Octavia.
Let's head out.
An inconspicuous dwarf wearing a grey coat sits at the table sipping beer. As you, Octavia and Rigongar appear at his table, he topples the mug, startled. Yes, it's the owlbear that we had from earlier in the town, the big one. Boo! You were asking about us, right? Well, here we are. So what is it you want from us, huh? You've made a mistake. I've no idea who you are. Don't lie, you're a Technic League spy. Oh, Abadar, what did I do to deserve this? Fine, yes, I admit I was sent by the Technic League. I'll tell you everything, just don't hit me. My name's Kelig, just a humble servant of Maestro Janusz. The look on Octavia and Rigongar's face after hearing that name make the dwarf go pale and shrink into his chair. You know him, don't you? You could say that. And why did he send you here? I was his slave. I served Maestro loyally for a long time, and he finally granted me my freedom. He promised me a lot of money, enough to get me to the Five Kings Mountains, and then some if I'd just do a simple task for him. Find out if the half-elf named Octavia and a half-orc named Rigongar were living in the capital, and if so, where they could be found. I don't know why he sent me here. I'm no spy, just a simple gobbler. Octavia, do you believe him? Strange as it may seem, yes. He seems more like one who's been deceived than one who's deceiving. Usually people in the dark, without telling them the true purpose of their mission, is very much like Janusz. I don't think he's a spy, I think he's bait. Rigongar, what about you? I think this slime ball's lying. The cobbler? Sure. Everyone knows the Technics League spies, and they're short on them. Of course, they have to send cobblers, cooks, and whatever water carriers instead. So here's what I think. Let's drag him by the beard from the city gate to the palace and back. Maybe then he'll come up with something more clever along the way. Tell me, Kerrig, do you know where we can find Janusz? Yes, I do know that the Maestro will kill me, Abadar. What did I do to deserve this? Give me a map. I'll show you where he's holed up. Octavia and Rigongar exchanged looks. Looks like a trap. Oh, of course it's a trap. It's the maestro. Carrick, you can't go back. Stay here. We always have need of skilled cobblers. Oh, thank you, Your Grace. I'll serve ye as loyally and truthfully as I did Maestro himself. Are you in need of new souls? You'll probably go through a lot of shoes on your journeys. Oh, forgive me, I'm being overly chatty. It's me nerves, you see. Oh, may Abadar keep you safe. The dwarf whooshes out of the tavern. Well, now we know where Janusz is waiting for us. He knows we're coming, of course, but we know that he knows, so that gives us the advantage. But does he know that we know that he knows? Laughing, Octavia lightly flicks Rigongar's nose, and able to maintain his serious expression, he breaks down and laughs with her. Okay.
Path is clear.
Yeah, that's the owl bear. In fact, it'll even tell me if I click on it. Look. The giant owl bear that almost destroyed the capital has become quite popular in his new role. Fucking owl bears, man. At least we've got him as a skin. There's a nice little rug in the tavern. Hasn't Miri got anything else to say for herself? Nope. Okay. Before I do that, cruel justice. Find Maestro Janusz in the Technic League's hideout. So we'll take Rigongar and Octavia. And we'll level them up. He can use that. What's she using? Rapier. We'll keep her with the bow, even though it's a shit bow. Actually. Aha. Now. Thank you all. Bow. Composite short bow. There we go. We'll also give her the Crimson Counselor Quarterstaff. In case she needs to cast some fireball spells. There we go. Flaming Glaive, so that's flaming. So this +3 Great Club grants the wielder immunity to shaken and sickened conditions. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. We'll stick with the Flaming Glaive because it looks cool. Okay. Where's the Technic camp? Over there.
I feel tired.
Of course you are. So Octavia's actually pretty good at holding watch. What's Rigongar good at? Fuck all. Hunting +14. Okay. Camp camouflage. No one's good at camouflage. Okay, there we go. We'll do it that way then. Oh, you're all awful. You are all awful at everything. Okay. Begin resting.
Hey, who's that? I thought I saw someone. I've been free for a long time, but I still see an assassin in every shadow.
Calm down, Rigongar. Enter.
Tread lightly.
Let's fact before I do that, let's make sure. I'm gonna assume the penis formation. Oh, they're coming! Guards, everyone here!
I shall end
Oh,
this
Kerrig!
suffering.
You traitorous shitbag. I'm gonna end your existence. Okay, fireball for you. Fireball for you. There we go. Oh shit, Octavia got destroyed.
You forced my hand.
The bard. No, the archer.
I'll try to make this.
Die for me.
This is just not even funny. Oh. It's a murder fest. Actually, what I do need to do though. There we go.
So it's come to this.
Kill the cleric, man.
Training pays off.
Oh, it's unpleasant. People are dying everywhere.
Learn from my mistake.
Wow.
Let us be careful.
We'll grab the shit on the way out. Ooh. Collect.
I won't let you down.
Why are you there? You should be right at the back with Tristan.
I'll go ahead.
There we go.
Confide in me.
What for Gollum?
Conjurer. No, you can get destroyed. You can get destroyed. I'll take your potions and your ring. A nice slaughter.
Path is clear.
You're telling me? It's a meat grinder. Oh, a door. The door is locked.
Everyone
I'll pick
counts
the
on
door.
me.
The door is locked. Okay,
Let's head out.
then the key must be on someone. Or down here. Not worth taking, not worth taking. 100 gold, take that. Take that. 50 gold, yeah, why not? Done. Grab all those, grab that. Okay, done.
Tread lightly.
Onwards we go.
I'll cut you. See what your entrails look like.
Why are you shooting the dirt there with arrows? Oh, here we go. Maestro Janusz claps his hands as he greets you with a contented smile. So, you managed to track down my messenger, locate this place, and make your way here. Impressive. Very impressive. I see all that training was not in vain. You old scumbag, playing your games. You think we don't know it's a trap? We're ready for anything. Oh, of course it's a trap. Not for you, though, my darling. Octavia, Rigongon, you've surpassed all my expectations. I can't help but feel pride in such students. I speak to you now not as slaves. No, you are deserving of your freedom. You've proven I can speak to you as equals. I invite you to become proper members of the Technic League. You will become my left and right hands. You can have all the things this shabby baron could never offer you. Money, slaves, power, access to secret knowledge and powerful artifacts. We require just one small entry fee. The wizard points at you. His head. Valerie's eyes turn icy. She puts her hand on her weapon, looking at Octavia and Rigongar silently, waiting for their answer. Whoa, that's one thing I wasn't ready for. But, listen up, you old piece of shit. Do you take us for brainless idiots here? You think we got through all of your training and didn't learn the most important lessons? That was us, Rigongar, not Octavia, my bad. Lesson 1. Never trust Maestro Janush in anything. Lesson 2. Hate Maestro Janush with all your heart. Enough talk, old teacher. We're here to pass our final exam. Oh wow, so we press fireball. Guess what? So can I. Octavia's pretty cool. Oh, learn. Thank you. Oh, fireballs everywhere. Right, Octavia, what spells have you got? What level are you? Level 10. Why do you have no... Oh, because you are a bard. Then why have I even got you when you've got no spells? Oh, I know why. Because fucking Derp here didn't give her any spells. Shit. Okay, that answers that question. So I'm going to be able to do this without... It's all good. It's all good. We'll just... Oh, fuck it. Let's just start throwing fireballs around.
I think victory is inevitable.
The weak suffer.
Boom, boom.
I endure.
This should hold you. Oh, he's torching the slaves.
I'm not afraid.
Kill that guy. What are you waiting for? He's getting away. We'll catch him. We just need to set these poor people free first. No, we don't. Forget them. Can't you see the scum's getting away? Reg, we can't leave them. We used to be slaves too. And we freed ourselves. Octavia, we owe nothing to these people. Wake up. Living people are burning right in front of you. How can we just let them die? You can't save everyone. And we can't let this asshole go. After him. Oh, shit. Go to Ketsuki. In fact, they didn't free themselves on your own. I helped them. I freed them, so we'll support Octavia. But, Janush... damn it. Fine. Let him roll himself back to Nymeria. Callistra's not blind. He'll get his someday. Enough chatting. Let's pull these idiots out of the fire. Terrible choice. Octavia, I love you. After giving Rigongar a quick hug, Octavia rushes to help the chained slaves. It moves! Right. Oh, so much smoke.
Well,
Right, thanks.
Let us bide our time.
God bless you. Oh, he's dead. Please don't leave us here. There we go. Is that it? Are they all dead otherwise? Oh no, there's a guy out there. I think that's save the slaves from the fire. Freedom! Right, done. Okay. Let's bounce. And he's gone. Hey, stop! Damn that scum. He's gone. Ryangar kicks the door frame, frustrated, and spits on the floor. It's alright, we'll settle the score later. No, we won't. It's over. We'll never see him again. He knows we're stronger now. He won't risk crossing us again. But Reg, that's wonderful. Do you realise what you just said? He is afraid of us now. The great Maestro Janusz just ran away from us with his tail between his legs. He's running back to the farthest corner of Numeria to sit and hide for the rest of his life, afraid we'll come after him. The annoyance on Rigongar's face slowly fades into a contented grin. Ah, you're right. That piece of shit's gonna see us in his nightmares for the rest of his life. Hey, Geldar. Let him fry and send the meat over. Oh, Marco's dead, man. Marco's dead. May you rest in peace.
I'm embarrassed.
Flanked. I've got 2 rogues.
I'll go ahead.
And you're both shit.
I've failed.
Wow. Okay. Well, well, what have we here? Octavia flips through the pages of one of the books. Reg, take a look at this. What is it? Oh, my Callistra's tits. This is... Oh, we found something interesting here. The maestro was in such a hurry to leave that he left something pretty interesting behind. What did you find? Octavia triumphantly points at the page of a thick volume. These are the maestro's ledgers, all of his accountings for the last... let's see... 10, 20... Yep. For the last 30 years. Do you know what this means? Account what? Sounds boring. No treasure maps. Not even a little one. How do you not understand that it means that this is... Somewhere in these pages is me and Octavia. When we were bought, for how much, from where, maybe even from who. I'm not all that interested in my tribe, really. I already know who they are, piles of shit who sell their children into slavery. But it might be interesting to pay them a visit and maybe spit into their faces personally. It'll take some time to make sense of the ledger. We may not find anything, or we may find something and regret ever looking. But I still want to know the truth. I want to understand who I am and where I came from. Fair enough. Fair enough. Out we go. It can be fun. And I say, for the moment, I'm just sticking to around about the neutral, lawful neutral. Steal your shit. Live. It's more like guidelines than set rules. That is true. Okay. Burning bridges. Done that one. Knock knock and trouble with the goblins. I'm not too worried about knock knock. We do need to speak with Jubilos though. Forgot about that. Let's have a peruse around here.
Octavia, do you think I should cut my hair even shorter?
I think you'll look great with any haircut. Even if you shaved your head bald. Maybe we should try that.
Crooked teeth. Let's go and have a look.
Let us be careful.
Ominous fog. Can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. True happiness requires bending a few morals now and again. Ooh. Another portal into the Fey world. Alright, let's go and stomp on another nymph because I hate the damn things. In before the giant owlbear appears.
What's that?
That's all right. That we were nowhere near. What do you mean mushrooms poison? Rigongar. Dude.
You see that?
Let's go, Octavia.
I did as you asked.
Let's head out.
Maybe another one there. Almost guarantee it. Yeah.
Done and done.
I'll go ahead.
Is that it? No, surely not.
I did as you asked.
Oakenhide. Poisonous manticore-like treant.
The path
That
is
doesn't
clear.
sound fun.
Share your trouble.
What is he? Chaotic evil. So, protection against.
Give
Actually,
the order.
I'm restless.
Something bothering you?
let's all just get together.
Right here, my friend.
Protection against acid. Protection against evil. My cat's trying to destroy the door. Be right back. 2 seconds. Dude, please stop. Please stop with the door. Right. That should be enough. Let's give it a go.
Let us be careful.
Die for me. Time for fun.
Oh,
Bleed for me.
Consider me provoked.
Forwards!
oh man, he's getting fucked up. Yep. I still forgot to do her spells. God damn.
I feel faint.
Come on.
Learn from my mistake.
No. That thing's not even anywhere near dead. Okay. Man didn't save game. Homeboy's dead.
Flower.
Yeah.
Grant me mercy.
Yeah. See you later, Tristan.
Won't kill me.
Yeah. See you later, Val. Oh, she's actually doing pretty well, to be honest. I doubt she'll be able to solo it. Nope, she's dead. Yeah. Bugger. Bugger. Man should have saved. Let's do that again. Because I know I can do it. Now I know what's coming at me. She's alright, yeah.
I'll go ahead.
So what we'll do, we'll send Valerie in on her own, and everyone else can just focus on destroying the primal poisonous wyvern. Or manticore, sorry.
I did as you asked.
The path is clear.
Done and done. I've broken a nail.
Okay, there it is. So we know what's coming now.
Tread lightly.
I'm listening.
Protection from acid.
I'm restless.
Displacement on pretty much
Share your troubles.
and protection from evil.
Together we are unstoppable.
What's that? Invisibility. No. Displacement on him. Displacement on him. Blur on Valerie.
I yearn for entertainment.
See, blur on Amiri. Blur on him. Himself. Mirror image. And last but not least, we'll put bull strength on Amiri. Have we got any blessed scrolls? I think we should have. Yep. Okay. Armor. Endurance. Endurance. Buffed AF.
Let us be careful.
I'm not afraid.
Let us strike as one.
Okay, let's go. Alright, remember how to cast Control Fireball again. I will toss another fireball at this guy's back. Another one, which should, in fact, no point. There we go. There we go, so that's that dead.
Consider me provoked.
Fireball. There. Molten Orb. Tristan can run up and heal. Done. Much better.
A solid plan.
Much better.
I'm listening.
What's this then? A cloak. Oh shit, she's dying. Or dead. We got restoration? Yeah.
How may I help?
What cloak did we get? Black fur cloak. This cloak grants its wearer plus 10 competence bonus to all stealth checks and cold resistance. That wasn't worth it. Oh, nice. Well done, Gongar. No,
The
no,
path
no,
is
don't,
clear.
don't stab my own peeps, you fool. You fool. Oh, okay, so we're in a new place. Right, let's camp out quick. Oh, I don't know where to camp. Yep. I saw somewhere. I saw it there. No spiders. No spooders. Before I do that, actually, I know what I need to do. Spells. We'll get rid of the colour spray because that never works. It's never useful. We'll take retreat. Enlarge. Okay, level 2. Balls, get rid of one of them. Get ball strength and web. Level 3, fireballs and haste. Level 4, controlled fireball and obsidian flow. Genie kind. You must choose one type of genie to transform into, selecting from a Djinni, an Ifriti, a Mareed, or a Shaitan. You retain your basic physical appearance, but shift in some way to become more akin to the genie type you choose. While under this effect, you get +2 racial bonus on saving throws, +4 enhancement, +2 to Constitution, unaffected by difficult terrain. Oh, okay. Djinni, your unarmed strikes and any melee weapon you choose. Yep. 1d6 acid. Okay, that's. Well, we've got to take it anyway, so we'll take 2 acidic sprays. Oh, meta magic. What's this? Hmm. Pretty much become a temporary tank. Yeah. Control fireball. Why not? Can I do anything with this? Empower spell. Okay. Fair enough. Done. He's not got any things. Okay. I've got fireball with metamagic maximize spell. Why not? And control fireball. Extend spell or reach, which is not needed. What about normal? What about that then? What's this? You can alter a spell with a range of touch, close, or medium to increase its range by 1 category. So normally that's a touch spell, so we'll make it a range spell. I see. Interesting. It's the first time I've looked upon this. The fireball's already maximum. Resist energy. No. What do we use a lot of? Protection from alignment. Extend it. Why not? There we go. Done. Let's rest up for a bit.
Tell me, are all of Seren Ray's priests this boring? With preachers like you, she must not have many followers.
The healing light burns in the hearts of thousands upon thousands of believers. In trying to insult my goddess, you're only displaying your own ignorance.
Oh, yes.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, is that it? Is that all there is here?
Let's head out.
Yeah, okay. Is it just rain? Oh,
The
ouch.
path is clear.
Ooh, that's not good.
Do not falter!
Serenray, be generous to them, for I am not.
Oh, poisonous. Okay.
There are other ways to cast it.
Is that thing even dying? It's not. That thing's not even being hurt.
I die.
No! Oh! I may... Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to...
Can't keep this up much longer.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Don't know if I'm even able to deal with that.
Share your joy.
What's the holdup?
How about those saves? Yeah. In fact, let's have a look. Let's see what it is.
Consider me
So it's
provoked.
neutral, so there's nothing I can do about that.
The
One
path
thing I
is clear.
can
I'm
do,
listening.
actually, is... protection from electricity. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. We should be good. So, if I drop then poison resistance, and just wail out on the tanks with the valve. Da. Okay, and then now we basically just go with fireball.
Once a girl told me my eyes light
Actually,
up her world. I
Fireball,
said that the blessing of Serenray will light up her soul.
fireball,
She seemed
I shall not fail.
disappointed.
fireball.
I shall end this suffering.
Ooh,
I'll cut you.
fireball there. Control fireball. Control fireball. Fireball again. And remember how to cast control fireball and do it again. Getting close. Ooh. I don't think I can deal with that. Fast healing 10. You have to just keep on healing. Right. Right, big spells. Let's bring her over here. Acid won't work against that, I don't think. But it's worth a punt. Didn't do bad, actually. Oh, shit. I mean, he's dead. Okay. Spells have we got? Anything of interest? We'll put blur on her. You can keep healing. Fireballs. I have to keep going with the fireballs, I think. What's we got? No, we're not touching this. So I think we're gonna come in, grab the loot, jump back out. Excuse me. Yeah, because I've done literally a sliver of damage to the damn thing, and it's regenerating faster than. Do a great deal of damage to it.
I died.
Look at that. Boom. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to do then.
I'll go ahead.
We're going to dive in. We're going to grab the loot. And then we're going to go. I'm going to get out. And then we're going to bounce out of here and we'll come back at a later date when we're a little bit higher leveled. Get fucked, tell me about it. Oh well, we learned something. We learned thunder vines are as hard as shit. Right. Let's jump to Varnhold. If I actually change of plan. Oleg is... I don't want to do that quest though. No, I don't want to do the quest. Right. I will be right back. I'm going to go stick the kettle on while we're travelling back. After I avoid this, of course.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
fatigued. Wow. Ew. Ugh. Okay, now we'll rest.
Lightning is good, of course. But still, all this magic is just fooling around. What matters in battle is a sword.
You're just jealous that I can do it and you can't.
Oh, there we go. We got told her. Oh, of course, there's someone who comes to visit. In Vale, your subjects truly are savages. Now, my, how the peasants hate paying their taxes, if they prefer the Stag Lord's way. When he ran out of gold, he'd just kill everybody in the nearest village and pick the loot from their corpses, but here you come with your monthly tax collection, and for them it's nothing less than a nightmare. However, your people won't get off so easily. Numbers of them join the tax masters, followers of Avador. They regard avoidance of taxes as a major personal offence. These tax masters wear golden masks and go from door to door to beat the gold out of your people, along with their teeth. It is indeed the civilized approach. It may be the only way to bring some sort of civilization to this forsaken corner of the world. However, if you allow this to continue, you will surely be called a tyrant. I urge you to act carefully. Address these tax masters and let them know that they have gone too far, but don't disband them altogether. Someone has to collect your taxes, and there aren't many people willing to take this thankless job. So, order the tax masters to stop oppressing the people, let them do their job, and denounce them. In other words, we shall... See, the problem is the economy and stability are the two things that I need. Denounce these tax masters in word, but not in act. We'll let them keep working, but more quietly in the future. I hope you won't be troubled by a torch of hypocrisy. The peasants will hear you denounce tax masters, and the message will comfort them. In the meantime, the tax evaders will still be attended to during the night time, quietly, covertly. Perfect. Right, let's rest up. And then I need to get some restoration stuff. Ah, or not. Because it's gone. Okay, main storyline.
The path is clear.
Need to find out more about Reinhold vanishing. Vordakai. It's obviously something to do with the dead. We'll get rid of them, we'll get our usual party members back. So I need to go over to here. Avoid. Evade.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, no rest for the wicked. But now we will, because I'll probably get into a fight where everyone's
You have the
absolutely
spirit
tired.
of a wolf, Amiri. I feel it.
That's true. But more like a bear. Big, scary. Anyone who stands in my way, I'll rip them to pieces.
Savage. Right. Little sullen sauce. Surely I must be close to leveling up soon. The amount of murdering I've been doing recently. Close-ish. Okay.
Tread lightly.
My search was not...
To victory!
Insane wizard! Not so insane when you've been knocked down by a wolf.
generous to
And
them,
you'll not be summoning
for I
any
am
creatures
not.
today.
Let us be careful.
Collect. Well, that's that. Ekun can go at the back, along with Tristian, flanked by those. There we go. Okay. What did we get there? Headband of Vast Intelligence. Don't mind if I do. I shall wear the Headband of Vast Intelligence. Intelligence is not a main thing for them, so it's wisdom. What else did I get? Braces of armor +5. Okay, there we go. That can go on you. Frontline fighters and all that.
The path is clear.
Surely Miri's armor class must be crazy. 35, 22, 22. 30 for him. Oh, is that it?
Share your troubles.
I've not got a dispel magic.
The road awaits.
Obviously not.
I'll go ahead.
Ooh.
Let's head out.
Wow, that's a bit disappointing. Nothing there.
May we have a moment of respite?
We should gather our strength.
Yep. Rest. Ekan's good at camouflage. He's better at watch. And we will help with the watch duty. Okay.
Cyclopes. Oh, great empire, great power, so many lives, now all gone. And all that remains are tombs and graves. Oh, I see the hand of Grotus in this.
They grew callous, overwhelmed by their darkest passions, and died. Thus is the fate of all who sink into insanity and evil.
Avoid. Evade. Let's check out this way. Enter. See what the barbarians have got to say for themselves.
The path.
On the low grounds among the hills, some Numerian barbarians had set up camp. While obviously set up recently as a place to rest, it was thoroughly constructed. Along with the stake palisade, the Numerians had reinforced their camp with a deep moat. Spotted the body of some unlucky thief at the bottom. It seemed they made a good call. Guarding the entrance was our old acquaintance, Noba, the man whose group we met in the hills previously. While his greeting was none too friendly, he did invite us to enter and led us to meet his leader. We were led to a man by the name of Dugath, a middle-aged Kelid with a gorgeous mane, once charcoal black, now salt and pepper, as well as bronze skin hardened by the sun, wind, and time to the point that it almost looked like old oak bark. Speaking with assertive tones, he invited us to dine with the Tiger Lords, that was the name of their tribe, and spend the night in their camp. Any business we might have had with the tribe, he said, could be discussed in the morning once everyone was rested and refreshed. Not wanting to offend the barbarians, who'd proven to be commendably hospitable, we accepted the invitation. Within minutes we were seated by the bonfire with goblets in our hands. As guests, our goblets were wrought with skillfully decorated silver, with intricate carvings depicting scenes of battle. "Do as I do," Emily whispered into the Baron's ear. "They really care about tradition here." The cupbearer filled everyone's goblets with wine, and when Dugath raised his cup, officially starting the feast, the Baron placed his faith in Namiri and followed her example. To my utter surprise, our barbarian friends spilled her wine on the ground, and the barbarian followed her example. I thought the Namirians would be enraged, but they all followed suit. It was apparently a barbarian tradition, offering the first cup to the spirits. Only after the cupbearer filled their goblets again did the Namirians start to drink, and so did we. The main course, unsurprisingly, was meat. While hunting in the hills, the Numerians had killed a deer and 2 wild boars, all now roasting over an open fire. As the tribe's guests, we were offered the best pieces. Fierce in battle, the Numerians were equally fierce at the table. They frantically tore the meat apart with knives, bare hands, and teeth as though attacking the throats of their worst enemies, rather than eating roast venison. Only one camp inhabitant didn't join the dinner. Far from the festivities, a slim woman wrapped in a grey cloak sat alone, her face hidden behind a piece of cloth. She was so quiet and still, at first I didn't realise she was a living being at all. The Baron asked the Tiger Lords who she was. Glancing cautiously between Dugath and the woman, one Numerian explained that the woman was one of the defaced sisters, half priestess, half wizard. While they may travel along with the Numerians, they never ate at the same table. Judging by the tones the barbarians used when speaking of the woman, it was easy to tell that none of them held any warm feelings towards these defaced sisters. After everyone had eaten their fill, it was time for entertainment. The barbarians began singing and drawling song in their guttural language known as the Halit. Later, one of the Numerians explained that it was a ballad about a brother and sister who defeated a huge metal spider. The song that followed was a comedic piece about the adventures of a stupid werewolf. The Numerians all sang it together, and it was clear that each of them knew that one by heart. Almost everybody clapped to the rhythm, although some thumped their knife handles on their shields, and our half-orc acquaintance Bolga accompanied the song on a vargan. Once the song was over, Dugath appealed to his guests, us, to surprise our hosts. The Baron decided our best choice would be a tale of how we defeated the Stag Lord. Yeah, huge metal spider. And diplomacy. Let's have Tristian. Alas, the story of our deeds wasn't as impressive as the barbarians would have hoped. Though the events themselves were glorious, the story surrounding them proved to be boring, messy, and overcomplicated. Finally, the drinking and singing came to an end. Only bones remained from the feast, and the bonfire had burned down to ash. Satisfied, the Numerians retired to their tents. Stagslayer.
I beg you, I haven't seen my sisters for several days. I'm afraid they may be in trouble.
This whole land is nothing but trouble. You want me to risk my life and the lives of my people to do your dirty work? Go ahead, ask Armagh to give the order. Oh, but Armagh stayed back in Numeria, which means I am the one making the decisions here.
But what about my sisters? Something terrible could happen to them.
You sisters insisted on this expedition. So it's your price to pay. With your blood, not ours. Something terrible could happen, you say? It is too late for that. We already lost good men on this pointless journey to nowhere. Whatever Armagh needs, it's not here, and it wasn't here from the start. But you didn't come here for him, did you? You came for your own reasons. You want some magic toy that once belonged to the ancient Cyclops. Well, I'm not leading my men to their deaths for that.
To Goth.
This conversation is over. You want help? Why not ask our guests to help you? If you can afford their rates, that is. As for me, my single remaining goal is to get my people home alive, and well, and as soon as possible.
The woman leaves, sobbing. Degath turns to you. Good morning. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Introductions aren't necessary, Baron. I know who you are. Let's discuss how we can be useful to one another. How do you know? Game? Hello? Bear with me. Game's still running, but my capture card decided to derp out. Give it a second. Flick that on. And... technology. You know me. How?
How do you think? We keep an eye on everything that happens in the region. It's smart to know our potential employers and our potential enemies.
And who's the woman?
Wish I knew who these witches are and where they came from. Our chieftain, the great Armagh, the spirits bless him, trusts them as if they were holy oracles. He sent us with them to these dead hills, and none but the sisters and the chieftain himself know why. Who am I to confront the chieftain? So now we wander these lands, chasing the unknown.
Okay, do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Varnhold, huh? Isn't that the village Megor Varn got from the Ristovik Sword Lords? I know Varn. He's not the best fighter, but not the worst. As for what happened there, I wouldn't know.
So, the question is, what does he want from us?
I'm afraid we can't. At least not yet. I'd be happy to take a new job, but our chieftain's orders were strict. Search the location and come back with a report. But if you could help us here, say, by finding whatever these witch sisters are looking for,
Happy days, Diesel.
or
I need to get some
maybe
coffee
just
myself soon.
making them disappear forever. Mark my word, Baron. The Tiger Lords never forget those who helped them.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
I wish I knew. The sisters are looking for something, but they won't tell anyone what it is. I guess it's some antique that used to belong to the Cyclops. Some magic trinket or something. As for me, the only thing I'm looking for is a good reason to quit this nonsense and return to Numeria as soon as possible.
Is this how you serve your liege?
Don't confuse our chieftains with your kings, knight. It's the chieftain who swears an oath to the tribe, not the other way around. Please. I was one of the tribe's elders when he was in his first teeth.
So, how did it go? Did you find anything of interest?
If we did, do you think we'd still be here now? The only thing to be found in these hills is one's own death. A group of my men entered a cave that turned out to be a spriggan den. They barely survived the encounter. Also, we found the ruins of some old tower.
Too much cream in the first
ancient
cup.
as the world itself,
never have too much cream,
and
man.
useless as this expedition. There is nothing to be found here, except, like I said, for one's own death.
There's a whole army of you here. How'd you manage to get so far?
None of your business, actually. But just to reassure you, we weren't sneaking into your lands without permission. I'll answer. It was magic. The sisters opened some strange tunnel, and we used it to get here from Numeria. Gorham witnessed my words. I'm no coward, but I'd rather march for a month through all the river kingdoms than use that damned tunnel again. It was strange. Wrong. Just like those witches themselves.
Not a fan of the witches then.
Ask away, why not? I don't promise I'll answer, though.
What do you know about the Cyclops?
Not that much. Long ago, these lands were part of their empire. They were a great people back then, used unbelievable magic, and possessed treasures beyond count. Ages passed, and their empire crumbled into dust. Cyclops became wild and forgot all about what they once used to be. But the ruins... Yes, the ruins remember everything.
Well, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I've got to go. Let's go talk to the witch.
You, our guest. The Baron, am I right? I'm sorry you witnessed that unpleasant scene. If I may ask,
Biscuit time.
what is your name?
So, a creepy woman who looks undead. You don't need to know my name.
So be it. Everyone has their secrets, Baron.
And who are you?
I am one of those who call themselves the Defaced Sisters. We've rejected our names and our faces in service to benevolent spirits. I'm sorry that I cannot reveal our true destiny to you yet, but believe me when I say our mission is extremely important. Not just for us, not just for the tribe, but for the entire world.
Sounds sketchy as fuck.
So honorable. Do these benevolent spirits have names?
Do not burden yourself with idle questions, cleric. Know that all the truths you are seeking for will find you, but only when you are ready for them.
Do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Dark things tend to happen in that land. I can only guess to the fate of Varnhold. My 3 sisters know more. Help me find them, and you'll get your answers.
Oh, that's
The
the wife
spirits are
back.
kind. It will happen before it's too late.
Right, folks, I will be right back. There we go. I have returned. I have returned. Cold brew coffee is God tier. Yes, it is. I agree, mate. Okay. So, do you have any idea where your sisters might be?
Do you have a map? I can provide you some direction. One of my sisters went to the sepulchre of forgotten heroes. Another went looking for the Forsaken Mound. And the third was going to visit the ruins of the City of the Hollow Eyes. I won't lie, these places are all very dangerous.
Sounds it.
But searching for lost truth always involves danger.
Radio.
If in your travels you meet my sisters, please help them, and I will help you in return. Remember this word, Gahab. That is what the previous inhabitants of these lands, the Cyclopses, called darkness they so worshipped. If a door shut and lockless bars your path, this word might be your key.
There we go. So there is the
May kind spirits guide
Valley
you
of
in
the
your
Dead
travels.
with a big door that's locked. Okay. Got anything we can? Any traders? Yes, we do. Doug the merchant. Right, let's have a look. Who are you? Name's Doug. Blah blah blah. Show me your wares. We'll get rid of some of this shit. Keep all of the band of vast intelligence. Get rid of some of them. Masterwork spears, daggers. Keep the menace storm. Get rid of those. Get rid of the great sword. Get rid of the dagger. Get rid of the rapier. And just give me some armor. Get rid of all the armor. Okay. Anything else we can get rid of? Yeah. Move them. Sell the eggs. Sell that. Keep the journal and the key for now. There we go. Deal. 24 grand. Look at that. We're rolling in dollar, folks. Rolling in it. Right, let's bail out then. I'm going to try and see if we can visit one of these
Tread lightly.
hostile places. Oh. Depart. Sepulchre of Forgotten Heroes, City of Hollow Eyes, the Forsaken Mound. Let's go to the Forgotten Heroes. We've been there before, but we should have the word now to open the doors, and the word is Keb. Without a sound, the door slides to the side, revealing the passage beyond.
Let us be careful.
And we shall go with protection from evil. There we go. That should last for... I thought it lasted for an hour. Oh, no.
I'll go ahead.
Oh. Well, a barbarian sits leaning against the wall, surrounded by dead bodies. He seems to be barely alive. His entire face is a bloody wound, tattered scraps of skin dangling from it. As he hears your footsteps, he blindly turns towards the sound and raises his sword with immense effort. Friend or foe? The defaced sister centers. That witch. Look, I don't know who you are, but you can't trust her. We made that mistake and look what happened. What happened here? That cursed witch brought us here. Blabbered on and on. about some exalted mission. Promises Cyclops treasures. Well, look what we got. As soon as we entered, dead Cyclops attacked us. Then there was a flash of light, and everything went insane. It was like a red-hot nail was driven into my brain. I had an irresistible urge to kill. Didn't matter who. I resisted it. Barely. But most of us weren't so lucky. It was a slaughter, a nightmare, where it was impossible to tell friend from foe. We tried to retreat, but they followed. One grabbed my head and squeezed, almost cracked me open like a walnut. My eyes, the last thing I saw were his fingers. If Varner hadn't chopped off his hand and dragged me out of there, I'd be dead already. She slammed the door right on in their noses. Oh, Varner. Haven't heard her for a while. Probably dead now. Nice treasure hunting trip we had here. So, many good warriors left to meet Gorham before their time, all thanks to that witch. When I get my hands on her, I'll heal you. Don't bother. Who needs a blind cripple? Best to finish me. At least I'll die like a fighter, sword in hand, ready to meet Gorham. Brave in battle, humble in the face of oblivion, you are a true warrior. What are you babbling about? I'm going to Elysium to feast at Gorham's table with the greatest warriors of all time. Harim sighs and shakes his head. As you wish. Gorham, take your soul. Gorham, I'm coming.
The path is clear.
The broken body of a barbarian woman lies near the floor panel that opens the door. She died recently, probably from massive blood loss. This must be Vara.
Let's head out.
Okay. Cyclops it is then. So yellow opens yellow.
Tread
Hear the
lightly.
sound of stone doors opening and closing nearby.
Let us strike. We will prevail.
Zombie Cyclops.
Good death.
Alright.
Look at me, Gorham!
Yeah, folks. The axes are worth taking. There we go. Padded armor, some fallen warrior's buckle. Done. So we need green for the next one.
The path
You
is
forced
enemy
my
near.
hand.
Barbarians. I'll take your gold. Swords any good? No. Armor any good? No.
Right here, my friend.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Crazy barbarians and zombie cyclops.
Let us be careful.
Tear them apart!
Those things attack quickly.
Try to make this swift.
Oh. See you later.
The path is clear.
Hear the sound of doors opening somewhere deep in the dungeon. Not that one? Nope.
Tread.
Nope. That one?
I'll go ahead.
No?
Completed.
Abyss calls to Abyss.
The path is clear.
Green. Green. Could it be this one? Aha.
A solid plan.
What's that?
That's a trap.
You see that?
Oh, -4 levels. Wow.
Your life ebbs low.
That's an unpleasant trap.
Let us be careful.
I believe I found something.
No. Disable. Please don't fuck this up. Oh.
Done.
There we go. Alright. Dominate person, that's fine. It's not on anybody else.
Tread lightly.
Okay, let's get a save in. Oh, no. No. There we go. Ooh.
Done.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Okay. We'll open that one. Fuck.
I'm listening.
The path is clear.
Fucking traps.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, so they're all done. Feel like I'm missing something very obvious.
What's that?
Like that there. There we go.
Let's head out.
Alright. Robe of fire. Fire aura. Yeah, we'll throw it on him. Okay. So what colour doors have we got? Red, blue, blue. So this is for green. Okay. So if I shut that, yes, these open.
Tread lightly.
Okay. So they're blue, so they're not going to open. This side's now open. VII. Oh. I'm calling it right now.
Let us be careful.
Requires your attention.
Do I get to it or does Diesel get to it first? Now, oh, alright, no, fair enough. Fair enough. It beat me to it.
I'll go ahead.
Do not falter.
Your
Wow.
Wasted. Cannot hide
Headshot.
from me.
Mordecai orders us to die, we died. If Mordecai orders us to rise, we rise. Yeah, one of several doors open.
The path is clear.
So does that mean... Where's Doggo gone? There we go. Ah, look at that.
Let's head out.
Battle between Sin and Diesel. Diesel got the first ban.
Nowhere to run.
What a waste.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother using any spells because this is overkill at the minute.
No time for surrender.
There we go. Dead. Masterwork.
Running won't help you!
Oh, bless you.
Down.
Become as dust.
So it's come to this.
Done.
Tread lightly. Done.
What's further along? Anything of interest?
The
Okay.
path is clear.
Collect. Collect. A door opens somewhere in this dungeon. An unseen mechanism begins ticking, counting seconds. Okay. Okay, I understand. We'll come back to that one later.
I'll go ahead.
Thank you, Ron.
Possible.
Oh, I failed my lockpick.
Impossible.
And again. There's a rarity.
Let us be careful.
Right, what I'm going to do is because the dog's smart, dog's clever.
The path is clear.
Oh, what's that? Scrolls? Okay, sneak through this door.
To arms!
Repent.
Oh, poor little guy,
You forced my hand.
pull that guy up. Need to drink water before we drown. Heal. There we go. Get rid of that guy. Nah, stop. Okay, send the dog over there.
I'm still here.
And he's over here.
I'll go ahead.
How we doing, Collis? Okay. Alright, good. good, man. Enjoying the day off. Bit of stream.
The path is clear.
What more can I ask for? Right.
Listening.
The order.
Right, and we are in. There we go. Okay, so they're dead. This is where we came to earlier. Grab the axes off them.
Let us be careful.
Gambit, ugh. Oh, enjoy, mate. Fucking dead game. I'll see you in a bit, buddy.
Your life ebbs and flows.
My skills exceed yours. You are outmatched.
I might jump back on Destiny once it launches on Steam. But at the moment, yeah. I'm not feeling the Destiny love. Hey, about time.
Tread lightly.
Why is this dog running away all the time? Just stay in your corner, dog.
I shall not fail. The path is clear.
Ooh, no.
Our duty calls.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, you suck an egg through a hose pipe and not gag.
Confide in me. Once a...
Well,
I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed
Right.
disappointed.
No more traps, please.
Done.
Hey, it's a rarity.
I've failed.
Become as dust.
To victory!
Trap triggered. Oh.
A rogue of talent is always welcome among us. And from what I have heard, you are
Rancid
skilled indeed.
Gecko with a gifted sub to Collis. Thank you, buddy.
I'll go ahead.
How we doing, Rancid? What's new in the world? Am I getting through there? We aren't dying.
Let's head out.
What you been up to, mate? Anything of interest? You're not in Gambit as well, are you? No, I'm not touching Destiny until
Impossible.
it goes to Steam.
what's that?
Yeah.
The path is clear.
No Destiny until it comes to Steam. Fucking hell, this is getting awful.
How may I help?
Oh. Now, once they buff my light level, I might consider it, but no way in hell am I grinding through all that content. Sod that.
Tread lightly.
Sod that sideways. You know I hate grinding my light level up on Destiny anyway, so just give me the PvP. Mate, I'd end you.
Let us be careful.
I would end you. Oh, look at these here. Sub bros.
A rogue of talent is always welcome among us. And from what I have heard, you are skilled indeed.
Cheers, Collis. I appreciate it, mate.
That's what I do.
You want me a Coke?
your shield.
The path is clear.
Right. Where do I need to go now? There. So I need to find this white one. Ah.
What you want?
There we go. So. Ekon, use that. You use that.
I will protect.
Oh shit.
Forest makes care for everyone.
Let's head out.
So I'm going to find the little white plate now, which is hopefully through there.
One shouldn't
There
brag
we
about
go.
a big
Tread
sword if they can't carry one.
Aim careful. Watch each other.
Surrendered zombie fighter.
I'll try to make this swift.
Fireball. Fireball. Yeah, no worries, Rancid. See you later, man. Good luck. Ooh. So these levels are actually going to be a problem.
So it's come to this.
Remove fear. There we go.
Stay behind me!
Heal.
Your
Done.
life ebbs slow.
Bring it!
Done and dead.
The path is clear.
Ah, shit. You need to go back to your little pokey stick. And
Your
you
God.
really need to stay where I put you over there. Okay. Ooh. This is getting difficult.
Patience.
Something bothering you?
So white, blue, red.
Everyone counts on me.
These need to then run to there. Cleric has damage. It does, yeah, but only a few casts of it. Damage undead. So I can either use heal or damage undead. But there is a few other turn undead spells, which don't know if I've got actually.
Let us be careful.
Open to your orders.
Okay, so let's go in. So that should be all the doors open. So everyone now should be able to get together. Ooh. Oh, what have I pressed there? A button was pressed. There we go.
Tread lightly.
Save. And rest. I've lost a lot of spells. Oh, actually, before I do that, Harim, restore.
Magrigium Turinos.
Restore.
Magrigium Turinos. Magrigium Turinos.
There we go. Let's rest up. I believe the bard also may do as well, yes. Thinking about it. So I can't hunt. We can't cook. So we'll go into there for now. Okay. Yeah, I think the bard
Armor
does.
must be sturdy and heavy. The heavier, the better. And if there's a good shield to add to the armor, then you feel like a whole fortress, not just a fighter.
There we go.
Let's head out.
Right. Ominous boss fight. Looks ominous. A soul eater. Okay. Let me guess. Chaotic evil. Neutral evil.
I grant you death.
In that case, protection from evil.
Oh, no,
No, she's gonna go now. Protection from evil. And protection from... Let's go electricity. There we go. Hades, yeah. So now we'll use the damage undead, but actually you'll be better off healing. And Tristian's better with the damage undead ability. Damage undead. They're not undead, so they don't count. They're outsiders. Ooh. They fear.
Tear them apart!
They don't fear if they're dead.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Remember death, for death always remembers you. The defaced sister, she alive?
I've been waiting for you.
Ooh, a tiny woman wrapped in a cloak studies you through holes in the cloth that hides her face.
These people trusted you, and you brought them like cattle to the slaughter. A whole squad! You'll pay for this!
Keep silent.
You want to feed me some excuses? Beg for mercy? I don't care! Just like you didn't care about them!
No, Miri, no, don't do it. Oh, I should have said something.
Gorum! You see that?
Oh, okay. Fuck. Right, we'll use you to counter them. You to counter them. Oh, they're everywhere.
What a waste.
No contest.
Get yourself exposed. Cannot hide from me.
Dear me. Not expecting that. There we go. Cyclops incense burner.
Completed.
And a battle axe. What's the battle axe? Oh, +3. Boo. Fury's Legacy. Composite longbow. Composite shortbow +2. There we go. I can grab all this shit on the way out. I think we've got what we came for. Yep.
The path is clear.
Why?
Before you use the same raven as before. It sits, adjusts itself, then ruffles its feathers a few times as it tries to settle on its perch. Finally, it cocks its head to the side and affixes you with a single eye.
Why kill the sister? Why walk the path of destruction?
It's none of your concern. The raven shifts on his perch but remains silent. Fucking raven.
Let us be careful.
I sure had hoped that the defaced sister was good. They may well be. They may well be. We don't know. Just, you know, Miri knows her people, so I'm going with the Miri. That's the only route I'm taking. Ooh, ooh, I missed them. And that. Bloody hell. I'm missing all the gear. There we go. I don't know, just as far as I'm concerned, the barbarians seem to be the good guys. Plus, they're Reavers. New events. Where's our event there? I've already...
Ugh, I didn't like that masked witch. Where are these defaced sisters, anyway? Why would fierce warriors crawl through dungeons on their say, instead of fighting and hunting?
She gave the feeling of something familiar to me. Grief and darkness.
I forgot to cook. So I've still got an event there for some reason. So obviously I've missed something. Or have I?
Tread lightly.
Lost relic. Along the cold trail. One of the sisters went to look. Yeah, so that's the one. Do I need to investigate her? Ah.
I'll go ahead.
I know I investigated already because that was where the body was.
Let's head out.
No, oh, unless it's just a thing and not an actual quest objective. Oh well. On the plus side, I've got all loads of shit to sell. City of Hollow Eyes. No, we've been spotted. Skeletons.
Become as dust.
Oh wow, Garium just one-shot that.
Repent.
My skills exceed yours.
There we go. Right, okay. Oh, I'm gonna shout at this cat. Phoenix. What are you doing? What are you doing to the door? Go out. Where's the cat? Anything. Sit and chill for a minute. There, dear me. Okay, enter. Ooh. It's not a dungeon. Oh. More barbarians. Oh. Come on, card. What are you doing to me? Why are you upsetting me like this? Right, bear with me, chap. That's twice it's done it now. For some reason, one of my monitors keeps turning itself off. And when the monitor turns itself off, it throws... Grey. There we go. Big battle.
Tread lightly.
Let's put it back to us. Oh, more cyclops.
We will prevail.
There we go. Get rid of these since these are easy. Come on. Hilla. Let's have a chat with her, see what she's got to say for herself. A huge scar crosses the face of this sturdy silver-haired woman. An eye patch hides her left eye, while the right shines with silver. She raises her bloody blade in salute. You came just in the right time. We owe you. What are you doing here? What do you care? We came here, so we obviously have business here. What about you? What are you doing here? Dugath sent me. What? Why? Does the old man think we can't handle it ourselves, sir? Hilla looks around briefly, then back to you. Well, to be honest, you really did help us. How about helping with one more thing? Here's the deal. We came with one of them witches to look for some trash in the tome. We set camp and the sister took some of my people to the ruins around dawn and never came back. Instead, these zombie cyclops started crawling out on us from all over the place. Fun day, huh? My group can't afford to be separated now. We only barely fought off these things. So how about this? You scout the place and look for our people, find out if any are still alive, and I'll pay you in gold. Deal? Deal. Great. There we go then. Let's start exploring downriver.
Let us be careful. Be careful, everyone.
Wolves and bandits.
You forced my hand.
butchery.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Wolves had gnawed on the human corpses, but not the undead. Oh. Two Cyclops are having a heated dispute in their rough language. They stomp their feet, pound their chests, sputter, and pay absolutely no attention to anything else around them, yourself included. Try and decipher their speech. You manage to make out some of the Cyclops' speech. Mine, not yours. The Cyclops is yelling and shaking his fist. I saw it first. Go away. You go away. I'm not giving up. The Cyclops turn to you, furrowing their bushy brows. Hey, you insects. What are you doing here? Get out of here before we step on you. Inspect the stone. You didn't notice it at first, but there seems to be a pile of cyclopean bones at the foot of the obelisk. They've been gnawed on. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. This is the markings of a magical trap. I use detect magic. The stone radiates powerful enchantment aura. I use dispel. Oh, you know, I don't really need this rock. You can have it. Me? Why would I want it? You take it if you want. I'm not going to drag this stupid stone around. Although all this arguing has made me hungry. Looking at you, the Cyclops licks his lips and begins to move towards you. Oh, great. Great. Fine. Just burn you out. Oh, no, I'm not going to put it there because I'll burn my own people. There you go. One. Attack. Get the other one. And there's the other one. Fair enough. That's the Cyclops done with. These steps are too large for human feet.
Saren Ray, be generous to them, for I am not.
Oh. Oh.
Your life ebbs low.
Oh shit. Tristan, get fucked.
Share your trouble.
Let's head out.
Ooh. Right, that to me looks to be the place to go. So, a huge stone slab blocks the entrance to the tomb. The ancient stone surface is covered in worn inscriptions, barely visible beneath the moss. Read the inscriptions on the door. You stare at the symbols on the worn-out stone for a long, long time, but they just won't reveal their secrets. Examine the entrance. Let's speak the word Keb. The slab slides aside easily and noisily, making a crack wide enough for you to enter. Use detect magic. Enter. Why not? After ensuring the slab won't close itself behind you, you step into the damp, dark coldness of the tomb. Keb. Sounds like open to me, in a strange foreign tongue. Oh, defaced sister. Hello. The only breathing creature in the ancient tome is a miniature woman wrapped in a grey cloak. She looks like a ghost herself. Does the word Vortikai mean anything to you?
Lips of mortals didn't utter this word for thousands of years. It would be for the best if it remained so. Don't worry about this shadow of the past. It dispersed forever the day the sky fell upon the earth.
Mm-hmm. Who are you? What is
Once,
this place?
Cyclopses used to own these lands. But their race was doomed to extinction. Their fortresses and palaces crumbled into dust, and only tombs remain. I'm one of the defaced sisters, a humble servant of benevolent spirits. No words can express my gratitude for saving me.
Ooh, saving you? Considering you seem sketchy as fuck, who says I'm saving you?
Finish them quick.
I've decided we'll kill them all.
Onwards!
What alignment are they actually? Chaotic neutral. Faye. Okay. No, I'm glad I did that then actually. I hate Faye creatures. Chaotic. No, yep, chaos, there we go. What have we got that can affect? Remember how to cast that. Cast that on there. And what about any other spells that are useful? Cast that yourself. Miss. Okay. Who's got... No one. Still keep forgetting to put Dispel Magic on. Okay, in that case then, we'll have Bone Shatter on her. Don't fuck this up, Harry. She must nearly be dead. Yeah, she's dead. There we go. Cyclops Incense Burner. Grab them as well. What's down here?
Tread lightly.
Let's
Keep your eyes
right.
open.
Restore.
I'm listening.
Restore.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Resting or lesser rest. Oh shit. So I need proper restoration spells for that one. Do we have any displacement, wound, protect from arrows, acid, vanish, remove curse, invisibility, heroism, potion of aid, potion resist cold. I don't think I've got any restoration potions. Unless it's a curse that is affected by. Nope. Just drain all the drains. Okay. Let's go and find the last sister.
I was right when I saw you the first time. You're a thief, same as every one of your kin. You fight in dirt for the scraps of elder races. You're ready to tear open each other's throats to get what you want. What did you get from killing that sister? Nothing. I bet you've already forgotten her.
I'm not going to answer your allegations, Crow. Begone.
Pride in a pathetic creature like you. You wear it poorly. And your attempts to give me orders? I think not.
Yeah, enough. What do you want?
I have watched you. Your behavior. Your deeds. Don't flatter yourself thinking your actions are impressive. You're an oddity, a curiosity, a mark.
Hey, Jero.
Nothing more.
Alright, enough Hamofskis. Go away, Raven, before I put an arrow in you.
I'll go ahead.
Alright, let's go visit the woman at the camp. Then we'll bounce out of here and find that last sister. What in news? Did you find the rest of my people? How about the witch? Let's try bluff. Cyclops killed everyone. The barbarian narrows her eyes menacingly as she grips her sword. Seems to me that you're lying. You killed them, didn't you? The sisters betrayed you. You were brought to these ruins to die. Lying scum. Everyone to arms, rush him. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but fair enough. Fair enough. Classic or retail? That's the question. That's the question. Classic or retail?
I'll try to make this swift.
Done and dead. Retail for now. Classic kicking you off. Oh no.
Let us be careful.
Okay, collect all and leave. I'm gonna go back to...
May we have a moment of respite?
The capital. To sell some gear.
More strength.
So the difference, retail is Battle for Azeroth, so that's basically World of Warcraft. That includes all of the expansions and additions, whereas Classic is the new vanilla edition. That is just the original World of Warcraft from
Could never
2005.
have imagined someone wielding such a huge blade.
Right? They took it from a frost giant as a trophy. I slaughtered so many of them giants with it. Now when they hear my name, they shit their pants.
Classy, Miri. Stay classy. Alliance is best faction though, Jero. Avoid, please. Evade. Continue. Level 7. Oh, the grind is real. Especially with the priest. But on a plus side, at least you'll be able to get a dungeon group whenever you want. You got heirlooms. Easy mode with heirlooms. You can't find anyone. Oh no. Give it a bit of time. I'm sure some a guild will appear.
May we have a moment
That's got all
of
the unlocks.
respite?
Please avoid, please avoid, please avoid. Thank you. Ah, good choice. Good choice, Jero. Enter. Right. Actually, can I just rest?
Hey, Tristan.
If you want to show everyone
Want
your
to arm
strength,
wrestle?
go wrestle a
Bet
troll.
I'll win
At
5
least
out
his
of
broken
5.
bones will heal quickly.
Okay. Lots of shouting to be done. Enter. Main square. Let's sell off all of this crap we've got. Right, before we do that, let's grab a potion of restoration. Restoration. There we go. We'll buy 5. Oh man, so much shit. Oh, you're giving me crap prices for these? I think not. I think not. Deal.
The path is clear.
I'd like to see your goods. There we go, that's better. Oh, so much shit. Sell. Okay, composite. Oh, we'll keep the composite short bow. We'll get rid of the battle axe. We'll keep that. Keep that. Get rid of all the armor. Full plate. Oh, we've got a new shield there for Valerie. Thank you. Sell, keep. Sell. Thank you. Oh man. Sell. Where did all this stuff come from? Rid of the herbs. Done. Deal. Oh, money everywhere. Okay, let's sort some people out with some weapons. She is Valerie. Give her that. Looks like some sort of massive dwarven shield. Oh, tower shield +2. Actually, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Is he wearing padded armor? Yes. Done. Lungagus can go on Lindsay. And weapon wise, so +1. Give Jaethal the big hammer. We'll give her the spear. She can't use any of that. You can use a bow. Right, does anyone else need a bow? What have I got? Frost. I'll keep the frost composite. Lucky, keep that. Ranged weapon, why not? Is that two-handed? Yes. Got mining and teleported back to Gulch. Can you get herbalism from Goldshire? Oh, okay, so that's, she uses that when better under rage. Ah. Okay, I think that's everyone sorted now. Composite short bow. Short bow, there we go. That's on you. Menace Storm. Better than the Flaming Glaive. So, last but not least. Nope. Nope. Alright, okay, done. Save. Back to Stormwind. Accept. What time are we on? 7:30. So we've got one more place left to visit, which is the Forsaken Mound.
May we have a moment of respite?
Now, continue onwards.
I should gather our strength.
Work harder. Travel faster. March quicker.
Sometimes I ask myself, why does Grotus give me healing spells? What's the point of healing those who are meant to die?
Why does he give any powers to his followers, if he's entirely impartial to them, as you say? Perhaps this world is important in some ways, even for Grotus?
IQ 200 right there, Tristan. Okay. The tomb, built within the hollowed rocks by ancient Cyclops, was safely hidden from casual searchers. The path to it was skillfully concealed by lush vegetation. If we hadn't known exactly where to look, we would have passed it by, never even suspecting it was there. The entrance was covered with a huge stone slab that seemed to merge with the stone wall, but dishevelled bushes and torn ivy shoots implied that it had been recently moved. We said the word given to us by the defaced sister. Keb means darkness. It's an ancient, forgotten word from an ancient, forgotten language, like a time-bleached bone from some unknown beast out in the wilderness. After speaking the word, the stone slab smoothly and almost soundlessly moved aside, opening the entrance to the damp, musty darkness. To avoid being trapped inside, we propped the door open with a large stone, which proved a smart decision. As soon as we stepped inside, the door shuddered and tried to close behind us, but the stone kept it in place. Behind the door was a spacious corridor, obviously built for creatures much larger than humans. The air smelled damp, and the stone walls, decorated with bas-reliefs and carvings, were completely covered with a disgusting oily mould. We carefully examined the mould on the walls. Sometimes the fungus in the dungeon proves more dangerous than any monster. So many adventurers suffocated on poisonous spores, got burned, or were disintegrated on the spot, just because they never thought to open a botany textbook. Fortunately, the mould in this tomb, though sticky, smelly and disgusting, was completely harmless. Armed with this knowledge, we carefully searched the corridor for traps. Tombs and traps always come as a pair, like pen and ink, or barbarians and rage, or officials and bribes. This tomb was no exception. Sure, there weren't any pressure plates on the floor or bundles of stones waiting to fall on our heads, but under the layer of mould was a hidden magic sign, the kind you shouldn't look at. Having finished our search, we checked the corridors for magic, and hidden beneath a layer of mould, something shone brightly through the magical vision, radiating a strong necromantic aura. It was almost certainly a magical trap, like those of the signs you should look at. Taking it into account, we moved ahead down the corridor. A huge sarcophagus was placed in the middle of the burial chamber, its lid lying on the floor nearby, and lying inside a gigantic skeleton. Its skull stared hollowly with its single huge eye socket, and its bony fingers were clenched around a small brass incense burner that also looked like a one-eyed skull. Near the sarcophagus was a slim figure of a woman wrapped in a grey cloak. She wasn't breathing, and it didn't take much looking to discover her cause of death. The Cyclops had left a nasty surprise for anyone who dared come to rob their graves. Near the skeleton's head was a magic symbol of death carved directly into the sarcophagus's surface. It must have killed the sister the instant she opened the lid. Luckily for us, it was a single-use trap. We examined the crypt and the incense burner to try and understand why the sisters would need all this creepy stuff. But no matter how long we explored the gloomy place, we only understood one thing. Its builders just loved skulls. We then examined the body of the sister. When we removed the cloth from the dead woman's face, it sent a chill down our spines. She literally had no face. Instead, there was a rough grey surface, looking something like a roughly made clay mask. 2 holes instead of eyes, a hole instead of a nose, a crack instead of a mouth. What power could have done that to her? Having examined the body, we discovered the dead woman wasn't human. She was Fae, most likely a nymph, deformed by some unknown magic. She had nothing of interest on her, so we took the incense burner and left the tomb, which had also become the burial chamber for the very person we've been searching for. Officials and bribes. So there we go. We have 3 incense burners now, and all of the other sisters are now dead. So we'll return to the barbarian camp. We'll avoid that encounter. Yep. And we'll continue on. We'll also avoid this encounter. Yep. And this one, it's someone's really not wanting us to carry on. We'll skip that one. Evade, thank you. Continue. There we go. That was unusual. Oh, here we go. Get the heck out of there, yeah.
Look there, Tiger Lords! Here comes the killer, an enemy, a servant of evil spirits. This person aims to disrupt our exalted mission.
Ooh. Ooh. As you approach the camp, you hear the noise of an agitated crowd. The Marians are gathered around the defaced sister near the camp entrance, and a loud discussion is taking place. When the defaced sister sees you, she lifts her hand and points a finger at you, her voice unusually calm and quiet, but now menacing and accusing.
The sisters who went into the hills in search of truth never returned. They perished, and he is the killer.
Ooh.
We trusted him, and this is how he repays us. Liar, traitor, murderer!
The barbarians exchange glances with each other. Look at the sister, then look at you, and finally to Dagath, who tightens his fist around his sword. They await an order from their leader, ready to charge at his sign. Dagath hesitates, looking at you intently. War religion check passed. By Gorham, wake up. How can you believe that lying witch? She lured you all here as sacrifice to the wicked gods of the ancient Cyclops.
Tiger Lords, haven't you had enough of this witch's speeches?
Ooh.
Me. I am fed up with all her lies and half-truths. We keep dying here, and she won't even tell us what for, what we're trying to find here. If anyone wants to give their life for her gibberish, go ahead. Everyone else, start packing. We go back to Nomeria.
Oh, go on, Dagath. Tell him straight.
Betrayal, blasphemy! All who remain loyal to the great Armagh, to battle! Since we first met, you've given us nothing but lies and half-truths. You wouldn't even tell me your name. You probably believed me unable to learn who you are, and that your name and your crimes would remain a secret. You should have known that nothing stays hidden forever. Today you die, Baron.
Hearing your name, a black raven who'd perched nearby and listening intently flies off, cawing coarsely. It's a fucking raven again. Okay. Valerie can take this on her own. So, controlled fireball on them. Normal fireball on them.
You are outmatched.
Still time for surrender.
No contest.
At an end.
Right. Oh, actually, what are you guys doing?
Nowhere to run. Take with
Oh, Akundeo with the headshot.
the faces of my family.
There we go. Crazy witch.
Tread lightly.
Where's Dugath? There he is.
They died. Meaningless deaths. I hope you realize, Baron, when next we meet, we'll be sworn enemies.
Well, that's your own fault for not telling your people to fuck off, is it?
Disgusting. Look, it's not even a human. Right, she wasn't human at all. She was Fae. This is who our chieftain was listening to. We have nothing more to do here. We'll leave. But let me tell you why we came here in the first place. I've no idea what magic toy those witches were looking for, but I do know where to find it. We spotted the place long ago, but I didn't want to lead my people there. These incense burners from the tombs are the keys to the entrance.
Okay.
The place is called the Valley of the Dead, and for good reason. It's an unholy land, a cursed land. If there's something capable of devouring a whole city around here, that's where you'll want to start looking for it. And now, farewell.
Farewell, Dugath.
Let's head out.
Done. There we go. To the Valley of Death. So let's get rid of some of these. There we go.
Right here, my friend.
Two. And then last but not least. Save time. There we go. Valley of Death, or Valley of the Dead. Avoid. Oh, peaceful travelers. Why not? It might be the skeleton guy. And it is. Show me your wares. Free movement. Echolocation. We'll sell it. Weapons. Sell. Deal. Okay. In fact, can we sleep here? No, because there's nowhere to sleep. Rest. Begin resting.
Why do you always think about death?
Ekin. How can I answer this question? I'm more surprised that none of you think about it much at all.
Okay. Continue. To the Valley of the Dead. There's someone on the road. Get ready.
I'll go ahead. The path is clear.
Nope, not that way. Must be that way. It's the Raven again.
I've got a message for you. It's time to pull off the masks and answer for your deeds. My master has seen enough, so he summons you. Come, kneel before this land's true ruler. Embrace suffering, embrace pain. Surrender your spirit to Mordecai, the chosen of the 4 horsemen, and the keeper of the Oculus of Abaddon.
Ooh. Let's have a look then. Magar Varn was the ruler of these lands. Your master stole something that didn't belong to him.
Magar Varn and his minions were impostors without rights and honor. Soon, the Empire of Mordecai will rise from its 1,000-year sleep and reclaim its lands. One such as you will serve this future in life or in death.
The chosen of who again?
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. The rulers of Abaddon, archdemons, harbingers of death and destruction. The greatest, the horseman of death, Charon, deemed Mordecai worthy and granted him a gift. The Oculus of Abaddon.
Well, I'm not afraid of you, Master. Tell me where I can find him.
Go to the Valley of the Dead. Pass the gates and face the challenges that await. If you survive, my master will meet you in his sanctuary.
I was there, I couldn't pass the gates.
For my master had not given you leave. Heed this, and he will permit you to enter. Once my master barred the valleys from the outer world and the lesser races such as yours.
I doubt it.
Thus my master could focus upon his research and
he's
rule
very
the empire
chilling.
Without the pathetic rebellions and petty wars of your kind.
We shall see.
You have a choice. Find 3 incense burners hidden in the tombs of traitors who imprisoned my master in his sanctuary, or conjure darkness, which is able to open the way to the Valley of the Dead. This way or another, you will be able to pass the gates.
Yeah, it's
and
not
my
really.
master will seal your fate.
If this Mordecai truly wishes to meet with me, then he can come to me.
When my master comes, there will be nothing left of you or your lands. No trace of the lesser races. Only servants of Mordecai. The skies shall be storms. The rivers shall run red. It will be the Empire of Mordecai restored, glorious and pure.
Well. Shame I can't shoot the raven out of the sky. I'm looking forward to the moment I can stamp on the head of that thing.
We need to talk.
Okay, what's the matter?
The Valley of the Dead the raven spoke of. I know it. An ancient evil is buried there, from empires since turned to dust. Being cautious is not enough. If you go there, you must tread quietly, or you shall awaken dark things indeed. A tomb lies in the heart of the valley. That is where the evil sleeps. I know I cannot sway you from going, but if you must go, please let me help you. My faith may help when spells and steel may not.
We travel together. I shall follow you to the Valley of the Dead, Tristian. You were going anyway, because you're like the only party healer, man. You're the man who's worth his salt in the party. Valley of the Dead. Enter. Okay. And here are the gates of the damned. And save. Okay. Okay. On that note, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to see about getting some food of some description. So I'm going to end stream there for probably about an hour and a half. It's been 4 hours. So I'm going to end stream there. I'm going to get some food. And then we will power on through till the early hours of the morning. I think that sounds like a plan. So, next question. Who is online? Sin is in. Sin's playing Pillars of Eternity. Let's go raid Sin, because it's Pillars of Eternity 2 is very similar to this. So, we'll stick with the isometric RPG, and we'll head over there and give Sin some love. So, I will be... I'll be about, let's say, probably about an hour and a half, just to get some food and stuff, and then we'll be good to go. So, as always, folks, thank you. The follows and the subs, again, appreciate it, and your time more than anything. And I'll see you soon.